you know, must have said something stupid. And there's nothing I can say about that other than when I was planning on fighting for you guys, I really meant it. I never said a word to anyone about it, nor was I ever going to. And if I ever threatened to or claimed I was going to, it was an asinine comment, a big mistake, and one that I owe her an apology for. She'll never look at me the same regardless, but I would have never done anything to compromise her personal life or her life in the game.
I don't know. That's something y'all need to...
I know. I'm sure she doesn't want to speak to me, and there's nothing I can really do about that. I'm just telling you, though, you see, there is a difference between these things and the other things that are being said. I'm you know, owning up to this and saying I did something that I should not have done. I don't know why I would have said that. I don't know. Let's not forget that they probably provoked me into saying it, and we're probably egging it on, and we're probably the ones who instigated it. But that's not even the point. I'm not putting it on anyone else. I'm taking responsibility for it. I said something stupid, something that I never would have done, and it hurt a friend of mine, and I've probably lost that friendship, and that's devastating to me. That doesn't change who I am as a human being to my core, and the way I've lived my time in this house, and the way I would continue to live my time in this house. And although I'm sure she'll be going after me, it's not like I'll be going after Amber. You know, that's not my intentions at all. I care about Amber. I was planning my visit to Vegas, you know, about 3 hours ago. And honestly, to a certain extent, Dick did what he's accusing me of doing. He had something in his back pocket, and he used it against me. He waited to drop a bomb when he thought it would seal my fate. And he was trying to say that that's what I would have done to her. But the only difference is I wouldn't have done it to her, and he did do it to me. I mean, you know, what do I have to do anymore but, you know, have left but to build back any faith or trust or whatever? My chances of winning are, let's face it, they're not very good.
I don't know.
They're not very good. You went out and fought for me in the veto competition. You put your heart on the line. I was, you know, feeling it in my heart with every decision you were making. I mean, sincerely. And you put yourself in the situation to protect me and fighting for me. And you know damn well that I will play every single HOH competition to the absolute fullest to protect you and you know, see to it that I can win back the confidence that I believe I deserve, that I would like to have, but I've obviously somewhat, you know, damaged. I mean, I will fight to the absolute death. I mean, I've gotten a lot closer with Dustin over the last week or two.
It's not that. It's not that. I can't say other than two things that, you know, the Nick situation. I asked Danielle, she was like, no, Nick didn't say anything. Amber said she saw Nick walk over once I got him out, and she said, no, he was not mad when he walked over there. So it's that I'm not certain of, and it's only one other thing, none of which directly was a hit towards me. So I'm kind of on a different side of it than everybody else. Like, obviously, I would be willing to try and work on things, or, you know, seeing you outside the house. It's not that. It's just, you know, collectively as a group, it's damaged. Like, I don't know where you stand with everybody else. I don't have any problems believing that our conversations and everything weren't genuine. Like, I believe that. It's just when you look at it from the group's aspect, it's like, dang, you know, he messed this up. And maybe not 100%, obviously, but it's something now there. It's like a big block that's there, and it's like, whoa, I don't know.
But you know what? Last week it was Nick. This week it's me. And next week it'll be somebody else, because they're looking to lay blame on people on their way out the door. And that's the game that's being played inside of this house right now. It's interesting. Last week, Nick did all of the horrible things, and he wasn't to be trusted, and he was a major threat. This week, he's, you know, couldn't do any wrong. You know, he's absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing. What a great guy. Well, where was all that last week? I mean, I outright told Dick, Danielle, and Amber, if you wanted Nick to stay, he had 2 votes. You're telling me it wasn't from any of you? He had 2 votes. If the 3 of you stayed, he stayed. Me, you, and Jessica would have been stuck there with our thumbs up our asses. If they thought he needed to stay, if this was the biggest mistake they ever made, if they loved him and cared about him and he was wrong, he would never come after us, then they, A, could have stood up and said so, and B, they could have just cast their votes to save him. And they keep talking about, we're going to keep making the same mistakes, we're going to keep making the same mistakes. Well, they're right. If they result in my leaving this week, they are going to keep making the same mistakes. I never went after Dick or Danielle. I wasn't planning on it. I've never gone after you guys. I wasn't planning on it. Would I go after Dick and Danielle now? Yeah, because they struck first. They started the war. So if they don't finish it, of course I'm going to go back after them. But, you know, the fact is, yet again, they're scapegoating someone out. They're trying to frame it so I look like an asshole. And, you know, when I leave, it'll be yet another week of, you know, where did this come from? Who said this? What did this?